Stealth has always been a hot topic when it comes to military fighter craft. The F-117 Nighthawk, one of my personal favorite aircrafts of all time, was the first ever plane to be truly stealthy, and once the idea of hiding from radar was introduced, sci-fi was right there to tag along. And so, in honor of the spooky month, we're taking a look at the Galactic Empire's very own stealth fighter, the TIE Phantom. Throughout the Galactic Republic's history, stealth and cloaking technology has been strictly banned. As such, not many ships were built with stealth tech. The only ones of note were the Sith Infiltrator, a custom-made starship used by Darth Maul, and the Republic's stealth ship, flown by Anakin Skywalker. This all changed after the end of the Republic era and the establishment of the Galactic Empire, where more stealth ships started popping up, being used by high-ranking Imperials and important politicians in order to keep their shadier business deals behind closed doors. Then, the rebellion destroyed the first Death Star. Not only did this put the Empire into debt, but the rebels have just destroyed one of the most important pieces of military technology ever constructed. To this end, the Imperial Navy wanted a ship to take on the rebels, contracting Sinar Fleet Systems to build them a brand new cloaked starfighter. To oversee this project, the Emperor himself appointed Grand Admiral Marcio Batch to take lead on the project, due to him not being part of the grander Imperial politics, thus leading to him keeping a low profile, just the kind of guy you want in charge of a secret stealth fighter project. After some time and experimentation, the Empire would get its stealth fighter in the form of the TIE PH Phantom multi-role stealth fighter. Costing 365,000 credits fresh off the assembly lines at the Imdar Alpha production facilities, this fighter was made to make all TIEs and Rebel starfighters into a complete joke. Having a top atmospheric speed of 1,490 kilometers an hour, it can more than easily keep up with other fighters. Not to mention, it is one of the few TIE models to have both shields and a Class 1 hyperdrive. This was complemented by an armament of 5 laser cannons, 2 on the main body and 1 mounted on each tip of the solar panels, consumables for 2 weeks, the ability to carry 90 kilograms of cargo, and had a crew of 2 within the elongated cockpit, which looked like it had some YT inspirations. The 2 crew members were seated in a kitty quarter setup, with 1 pilot and 1 gunner who also acted as the co-pilot. But now onto the primary function of the Phantom, the stealth system. The Phantom is equipped with a Mark III Stygium cloaking device. This device, as the name implies, uses Stygium crystals in a high-powered reactor to create the cloaking field around the fighter. This field not only made the fighter invisible to sensors and scanners, but also invisible to the naked eye, with only a light shimmering effect, similar to the Blitz Gundam's Mirage Colloid, or Elite cloaking fields from Halo. But there's always a catch, because much like the Blitz Gundam's Mirage Colloid, the fighter's capabilities were affected by the stealth. Propulsion systems would have to be kept on low power, and the power to most other systems was drained completely, including the shields, hyperdrive, weapons, and sensors. To try and get around this, the Phantom had a system where it could automatically fire the weapons, which would immediately turn off the cloak, and re-engage the other systems in a dogfight, before then automatically cloaking again afterwards, making it a perfect hit-and-run machine. Now, early on in the development of the fighter, Marcio wanted to find a different material to use for the cloaking field, as Stygium was proving hard to come by, so instead he attempted to use Hybridium. However, this cloaking generator had a problem known as double blindness, where the enemy couldn't see the fighter, yes, but the fighter also couldn't see the enemy.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
However, Batch would soon solve the Stygium issue as he found A-10-2, which was rich in Stygium, and the way he decided to mine this material was by requisitioning the Tarkin superweapon, which was essentially just the super laser of the first Death Star, used it to blow up the planet, and collected the Stygium from the resulting asteroid field.
Of course!
Only the most rational of thoughts within the Galactic Empire, of course. With a steady supply of Stygium in hand, full-scale mass production went into effect immediately. The first unit to receive the fighter was the 481st, who would run combat trials against rebel targets. The rebels increased patrols in that sector, and eventually got a glimpse of the fighter. Realizing that the Galactic Empire now had working stealth fighters in their arsenal, the rebellion went into blind panic mode, and Admiral Akbar, of all people, dispatched a team to try and stop this new fighter as fast as possible. After many a close call, recall, the production facility at Imdar was eventually destroyed, along with the Stygium cloaking technology blueprints, leading to the complete halting of all TIE Phantom production. In fact, during this mission, the Rebel cell was actually able to steal a TIE Phantom and try to bring it back to Rebel High Command. Thankfully for the Empire, they actually planned for this, and each and every TIE Phantom was equipped with a remote explosive. As such, the stolen TIE Phantom detonated, destroying both the fighter itself and the cloaking device, keeping the Rebels from getting their hands on stealth tech. With the destruction of the production facilities and all the blueprints, Batch would flee for his life, fearing the Emperor's retaliation for his failure. Out of all the remaining TIE Phantoms in service, only the most elite squadrons would get these fighters. However, even with the TIE Phantoms no longer being an active threat, a surprising development came out of it, as the Hybridium cloaking technology would later be used by Grand Admiral Thrawn of all people during his campaign against the New Republic. And overall, that's the TIE Phantom, the Galactic Empire's very own F-117 Nighthawk. Truly one of the most interesting TIE variants ever seen in Legends. As for its canon depictions, well, it hasn't gotten a whole lot. Sadly, out of everything I've seen, it basically boiled down to a limited production fighter given to elite pilots, which honestly is just kinda boring compared to the Legends story, so that's why I'm not talking about the canon version. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And until next time, this is Nerd Trooper, signing off.